Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to The Big Point on Yoleno TV, your favorite online channel. We'd like to go straight to Kirinyaga County, and our main focus will shift to KARUA. But of course, we still have to recognize that it's Rigathi Gachagua, who is also a running mate to Raila Odinga's opponent, and that is William Samoei Ruto. But our main focus is not be on Rigathi Gachagua, but on KARUA and the game plan of KARUA. You notice that soon before a nomination of KARUA as a running mate to Raila Amolo Odinga, KARUA's political ambitions seemed to have been buried completely. But then, the moment Raila Amolo Odinga nominated KARUA for that slot, everything just picked, the political ambitions of KARUA came back to the limelight. Now, you know that KARUA had been on the charm offensive of the whole of Mount Kenya region. And you know very well that Kirinyaga County, being our focus for today's analysis, was a purely KENYA Kwanza zone. You know that. If we go back a bit to the genesis of this inclination from Kirinyaga to KENYA Kwanza, they realized that there was Purity Ngirichi. Purity Ngirichi played a major role in this KENYA Kwanza's domination in Kirinyaga. Back then, Anne Waiguru was still a pro-BBI ally, was still in the Uhuru Raila-led team. But you see, soon after, Anne Waiguru noticed that Purity Ngirichi was going to beat her in the gubernatorial slot, Anne Waiguru decided to decamp to KENYA Kwanza, and that led to Purity Ngirichi decamping from KENYA Kwanza because she sensed some biasness from actually RUTO. But our main focus is not on that. I was just giving you a brief history of that is actually forming our basis for today's analysis. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we actually get into the details of our today's analysis, please, you can take a moment and subscribe to our channel if you're a first-time visitor. And if you're a regular subscriber, you just give us a thumbs up, and we always appreciate that you're always coming back to our channel, and that gives us a lot of strength. Now, back to the details of today's analysis. Raila Amolo Odinga toured Mount Kenya, the whole of almost 90% of Mount Kenya, but specifically in Kirinyaga County, then something happened differently. First, the heroic reception of Raila Amolo Odinga by the Kirinyaga residents was one that Raila never expected. And before we get to the details, or rather, before we talk about that reception, please take a moment and look at this video. Just look at the video. Now, you notice that Raila was welcomed in a king-like style, and that kind of reception Raila has never received from the Mount Kenya community. You remember in 2017, the votes that Raila got from that region were I think around 3,000. But then we know Kirinyaga County has more than 350,000 registered voters. So whatever Raila Odinga got from that region is a drop in the ocean. So I will term it so. Because 30,000 to 350,000, if Uhuru got the difference, which is to me, it's like 90% of the votes in that region, that means Raila didn't get anything. But with the kind of reception that we see in that video, it speaks volume about the kind of work that Martha Karua has done in that region. For the first time, we saw something very different. We saw that Junet Mohammed, who has been tasked with coordinating Azimio parties, Junet Mohammed rose in the podium and was actually well received, by the way. And Junet Mohammed mentioned something to do with graft, theft, and political deceits. And he specifically asked the people who this kind of person was. They made reference to William Samoei Ruto. Earlier on, that would not have been possible. But then we see a scenario where now the people in that place are also saying that William Samoei Ruto is a thief. Not me, but the people chanted so. Please let's take a look at this video before we continue.
Nani ameleta katiba mpya? Nani ameleta devolution? Nani ameleta demokrasia? Nani ameleta multi-party? Nisema nisiseme? Niulize nyingine? Nani amekula mahindi? Nani amekula mahindi? Nani amekula mbolea? Nani amekula mashamba? Nani ameongoza kwa ufisadi? Nani amehujumu uchumi wa Kenya? Mwizi ni nani? Mwizi ni nani? Mwizi ni nani? Hata tunaenda mkutano rasmi.
Yes, you see in the video, the people are responding to Junet Mohammed and saying that the thief, who is a thief, and they're saying Ruto. So that means the ground is beginning to be very slippery for KENYA Kwanza alliance in that area. I would say that everything is going to be as perceived initially, and initial perception was that Ruto was going to get 80 to 90% of the votes in that region. But with the Martha Karua factor in place, I think it is likely going to be 60% to Azimio, 40% to Martha Karua, to William Samoei Ruto, because the numbers have it. And Mutai Gunyi talked about the tyranny of numbers. If you look at the attendance in that stadium yesterday, then that means the attendance was perfect, and in actually as much as it was not expected, but Raila Amolo Odinga was well received. It reached a point whereby now even the senior elders, the senior Mount Kenya elders, endorsed the Raila Martha Karua ticket. They endorsed. They even went further and performed the ritual that they normally perform when they actually endorsing someone in a senior of a senior rank. Raila Amolo Odinga is contesting for the presidency at the 5th time as the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. Now, this endorsement from the elders of Mount Kenya, part of the Mount Kenya elders, means a lot to Raila Amolo Odinga, and they think it added some strength to Raila Amolo Odinga's energy. Now let's take a look at this video.
Kwa niaba la wazee, kwa wazee wa Kirinyaga, mimi ni batoni wao, na mimi ndio nitaweka rais wetu wa tano nguo, kwa sababu tunajua kazi aliyotufanyia. Tunajua kazi aliyotufanyia sisi. Na nina kina mama ya kwamba watabalia mtoto wetu mdogo wa rais wetu Karua nguo ninao hapa. Kwa hivyo muniwe na basi hiyo. Ni wabike nguo, wabiko nguo. alafu tumalishe kazi yetu. Ni sawa sawa? Mumenikubalia? Basi. Sasa sikizeni, mtu yeyote akiwa mkuu wa watu mkubwa anapewa fimbo ya Kikikuyu inaitwa mudhigi. Sasa namupa mheshimiwa wetu mudhigi wa Kikikuyu amekuwa mzee wa Kikikuyu. Sasa mzee wangu umekuwa mzee wa Kikikuyu. Mimi najua, hata kwenu najua, Odinga najua, Maketa najua, kwa hivyo najua sana. Nafurahi sana wakati unakuona kichungumusha, najua hali ya kwenu. Asante sana mzee wangu, hiyo ni bimbo yako, chukua na mikono miwili. Mufunga hiyo.
Aiwa mugere na moja ni atamara njokeria na neo. Siambo sietisho mokama timo, mwendi gatungu nego kenjera. Roro nero asiandero ruto mweru timo ndoaduagyo ne make.
Now from the video, you see the regalia that Raila was actually given, to put on. You see, he was given a spear, an indication that he's actually a warrior and a true elder of the community. You look at Martha Karua's regalia also, symbolizing that these people have already actually endorsed her. And the people, the elders, went to an extent of even insinuating that Raila can even go for 2 terms. Remember, previously, Raila said that he is only going to run for 1 term, but the elders have said, we have given you a mandate to run for 2 terms, that is 10 years. And they're saying that our daughter should be your deputy for the next 2 terms. Dear viewers, I'm beginning to see that the ground is becoming very slippery for KENYA Kwanza Brigade. The KENYA Kwanza Brigade will find it rough going forward because the people have already endorsed Martha Karua, Raila-led team. And it's one sole reason. This is a chance for Kirinyaga County to have a deputy president, a chance for them to actually enter into the history, the Kenyan history book, as having produced a deputy president. And they know that the advantages that come with it are enormous. Talk about the development, talk about the appointments. They know that Martha Karua is being a strong lady who will actually champion for their interests. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of our analysis, I always like to encourage first-time viewers to subscribe to our channel. And if you're a regular subscriber, I'm saying thank you so much, and I'm so grateful that you've been supporting our channel, and that has actually made us increase in viewership, and our subscription has also increased.